Welcome back to the nimrodjaune podcast. I'm your host Jack Kadawale, and this is a special episode because by the time this comes out, I should be turning 18, if not already 18. We'll see how this plays out, but I just want to say thank you to all the support on the other videos. I want to say thank you to everything that's happened during this year of me doing content creation. I just want to say thank you. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Across the two videos I made this week, I mentioned both my mother and my father, as those two have played a very huge and pivotal role in my life. They've molded me into the person I am today, as open and as reflexive as I am today. That's what they're doing. And a tad bit of my doing, but they laid the groundwork for me able to do these things, right? And I'm very thankful. And I've been very critical of them. And as the podcast said, as I mentioned in the podcast, I've been very critical of them to a degree of me just feeling a bit frustrated. And which is okay. Nobody's going to 100% be contented to be 100%. But what took me some time to realize was I can't hold it against them. I talked to my friend about this, and it's not even really mainly about this topic. Is mainly about her, and I just learned from what I would tell her. And it's basically, we sometimes like to create a mental image of who we expect the people in our lives to be, and when we don't, we get annoyed or we get frustrated, or it evokes a reaction out of us for no reason, in my personal opinion, when we could just accept them. Anger from who somebody is comes from an unmet expectation that we feel like they should be fulfilling. At least that's what I think. So it took me time to understand or finally come to grips with that. Yeah, these are my parents, and there's nothing I can really do to change. There's nothing I could do to realistically do to change this fact. And I've said in the video, I wouldn't change my mother and my father if I gave the opportunity to. I wouldn't. There's nothing I would gain. I don't think I'd be the person if I changed my mom with a different woman. Nah. Because I have my mom, because I have my dad, these two people helped raise me into the person I am today. Like my dad, he made sure I always had shoes, clothes, back to school supplies. Anything that somewhat involved money, Dad handled every time. Field trips my brother wanted to go on, paid for. Amusement parks, go. Anytime like a fair would come to town, we went. Dad paid for it, didn't even know. There's a lot of things that my dad has done regarding the financial part that I don't even know about. And he never brought it up. He was just like, my pleasure. He just happy. And there'd be times where, and anything that my dad couldn't do, like I said, my mom filled up. So my dad made sure I was clothed, fed, like financial part, like maybe we had food in the house and everything like that. My mom made sure that I ate. My mom made sure my homework was done. My mom made sure I went to school. My mom helped me with my homework. Like there's certain things that there's only so much one parent can do. And I'm so grateful I have both. Because I know people who only got one because of whatever circumstance. And it feels somewhat ungrateful for me to say what I don't like, or for me to say my very honest opinion, which still is valid to me because of what they've done. Like, they've done so much for me. It feels grateful for me to even say my opinion. And I shouldn't, and of course somebody can do a lot for you. You should still be able to voice your opinions on it, but to a certain degree, you know. Along with my sisters, I had to accept them. Because if y'all ever see this, blank and blank, if y'all ever see this, I didn't like you. As your older brother, I'll be so honest with you, I didn't like you. I didn't. But now, and even now, and I'm like, I hate you, and I don't really want to speak to you ever. But now it's less of that, and there's no hesitation in mingling with my siblings. My older brother, I used to have conflicts with him because he did sometimes, even now, sometimes he'd do something that baffles me how idiotic a person could be. Sometimes he'll do something, or he'll say something, or he'll just do a action, and I have to sit and reflect on his action because it surprises me how Neanderthalish some people can be, for lack of better words. But I had to accept that's my brother. For as dull-brained he can be sometimes, that's my brother. I'm not saying that to rag on my brother or anything. That's just me being truly honest. I had to come and accept the family that I didn't want. Not that I didn't want, but I was like, I'm tired. And still to a certain degree, the family, everything is not really my thing. It's not my forte. All of that, not me. But I'm a little less like that. I'm more community-based a tad bit. Especially since now that I realize that I'm actually going to college. To where I'm, and if God willing I get to the school I want to, I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be far, be like a couple hours away from home, which my dad would do the commute in a heartbeat. Like, he don't care. He'd make it. But there's certain, my mom might not, she might or might not. So I really have to develop that relationship. Because I remember, I hate to even say this, but I wrote a poem about like something like minuscule about it. Where I wrote a video, I can't remember, I wrote something or did something where it was like, I gotta start enjoying my siblings that are right down the hall from me. Like, right there is their room. If they were home, they'd be there. I'm pretty sure you might have heard them. And that's just what I have to do. I have to come to accept them and embrace them for who they are. And this don't only reside in family. This is friends too. Certain friends, I just gotta accept. Like my homie Edwin. Shout out to my homie Edwin. He was one of my first subs on this channel. I'm pretty sure. I think he subbed to me when I had less than 20 subs. Shout out to him. And he's just seen me grow. Sometimes he may text me like, "Damn boy, you going crazy." Or he was like, "Yeah, I be seeing you on YouTube and shit." And that's love, bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to Edwin. And it's like, man, I'm very happy on my friends. I've said this in past videos, but I'm so thankful. I'm so happy for my friends. The guys I call my friends, amazing. I was talking to one, pretty sure a couple days ago. Text him out of nowhere. We were just chopping it up. And it was like, yup. Picked up like nothing left off. That's love. That's my dog too. So there's certain relationships that I guess now that I'm supposed to be growing older, I need to somewhat solidify / finalize. Like, how do I say? There's certain relationships that I need to keep. And there's certain ones that I feel like I can do away with. and I will do away with. Some of them need to be done away immediately, but some of them I can take more of my time in getting rid of. So I'm just really, as this whole 18th birthday thing, this whole, oh, you're growing old, you're becoming an adult or whatever. No, I just feel regular. I never really understood. I still get mistaken for my age. Niggas keep calling me grown and shit because I have facial hair. It's pretty weird, but there's nothing I can really do about it. With this being my 18th birthday when this comes out, hopefully, I wish myself the best. This is recorded on, let's see, this is recorded on October 15th. So 16 days, it's my birthday. I'm very, like, I don't really have much to say. I just have to become very accepting of my family and my friends. There's nothing much I can do. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace.